So welcome to our first 10-minute yoga session, which is for stress relief. And our mantra is, peace is within my reach. So whenever we feel stressed or anxious, we really need to ground ourselves. So postures where we feel connected to the earth, we feel rooted, we feel supported are really important. So we'll take our first posture in child's pose. So wherever we are, just come from the sit bones, take the feet underneath you and stretch the arms out ahead, trying to settle the sit bones back to the heels, lengthening the arms, resting your head down. If this is at all a struggle, you can pop your hands into two fists, make a little pillow for your head. And similarly, you can pop a pillow or a cushion underneath your sit bones at the back of you. Just exhale across your lower back. Again, feel that connection with the earth, feel supported. Pressing down through the hands, lift up to a tabletop position. And from here, bring your right foot forward. So you might need to help it around a little and keep both hands on the floor. The left knee can settle back so you can really soften into the hips. And again, closing the eyes if you want to here. Peace is within my reach. So if the brain, the mind starts chitter-chattering, just come back to your breath. That fall and rise of the chest. Good. And then we're taking the front leg and we're straightening that front leg, bending the back leg. So you're resting on the heel. Now again, listen to your body here. You might be able to come a little deeper down. I tend to lose my stretch then, so I stay higher up. Keep my spine nice and long and lengthen over if I shoot. But listen to your body. If this knee says it needs to soften, just bend the leg here. If the hands, you prefer to make them in fists, make those changes. Listen to your body. Just exhaling down the back of that leg. And then pressing the weight back into the foot and just tipping it to the side, so more in line with the hips. Hands or fists on the floor, and then bring your other foot to the side, coming into a low squat. So hands at the heart, trying to get that spine nice and long. If this is too much, then come up, elbows resting on the thighs. If that's too much, hands resting on the thighs. Do you want to open into the hips, open that heart and open the mind. From here, taking the legs, stretching them and hanging heavy like a rag doll. Again, really keep the knees soft here. You might want to sway. Head is the heaviest part of your body. And then looking ahead, plant the hands out ahead of you and stretch the feet back to downward facing dog. So you want to trying to press the weight away from the hands towards the heels. You can have the feet wider, that will ease off. You can have them closer, that'll be a stronger stretch. Moving through the feet if you want to, swaying through the body. And then shifting the weight forward, we're going to come into a plank position. So lowering the hips down, hands under the shoulders, thighs engaged. If you need to drop onto the knees, you can. Keep that breath long and strong. And then rest the knees down, untuck the toes. Bending the arms at the elbows, lower down through the upper body. And then coming, resting on the forearms in Sphinx, Salabhungasana. Shoulders down the back, stretching away with the toes. I can show you from this angle. Good. And again, closing the eyes, repeating our mantra to yourself or saying it out loud. Peace is within my reach. Lowering the chest down, hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes under and come back to that tabletop position. And then we'll bring our left leg in front. So starting with that low lunge again, knee over the ankle, that right knee far back, hands down on the fists or palms, or if you've got a block or a pillow if the floor's too far away. Just soften into the hips. Closing the eyes if you want to, settling into your breath. Keep checking in. Then taking the weight back. So straightening the front leg, you might want to bring the hands a little closer towards you. You might want to lower the chest further to the ground. Keep listening in, where feels right, where are you getting the stretch, are you bringing that softness in. Relax the head, long spine, long breath. Good, and again shifting the weight forward and bringing the foot to the side. Bring the other foot to the side, come back to your low squat, so trying to get the heels down. If you feel those heels lift, you can pop something under the heels or just take it up a notch so you're fully rooted. Remember that feeling, we're trying to stay grounded, stay rooted, stay supported, so really bed the feet in. As you open the hips, heart and mind. Good, then go back to that ragdoll, straightening the legs slightly but keeping the knees soft. Maybe just sway the hips or dangle still. And then uncurling all the way, keep the knees soft and dangle the arms, lifting up to a standing posture. Shoulders up to the ears and down the back. You might want to just walk the feet slightly into there under the hips, palms forward. Inhale, gazing up to the sky, up to the sun, but that earth rooted down below you. Inhale, lifting the arms, just half a sun salutation here. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, slide the hands above the knees, shoulders back from the ears, nice flat back position, core is engaged. And exhale and lower down. Bend in the legs, inhale and rise. And exhale, hands to the heart. Good. This time take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bend the legs, hands to the floor and step back to downward facing dog. So again, think about where you want those feet to go, how far back. Press away from the hands to the heels, relax your head, open the shoulders. Good. And then bringing the knees down and sink the seat back towards the heels. Keep the knees apart this time, root yourself back to the earth. Soften that breath. Walking the hands under the shoulders. Just slide the feet one way, sit bones the other, and come round to a seated position for you. If cross-legged really isn't comfortable for you, then stretch the legs out together or apart. Try and come to cross-legged if you can. So we're going to nicely just take a gentle twist. Inhale, lifting that right arm up, taking it across the body. Left hand goes behind you, looking that way, shoulders down the back, length through the spine. Inhale, lifting the right arm, exhale, lower. Lifting the left arm, exhale, take that one across the body, shoulders down, spine long, that energy through the crown of the head. Feel rooted in the sit bones though. Good. Inhale, picking that left arm up. And exhale back to the side. bring the hands together, interlacing the fingers and pushing out through the palm, nice and tall, opening the rib cage. Good. Exhale, lower the hands down at the side, feet out ahead of you. I'm going to lower down to the mat. So bring yourself down carefully, forearms, and then top of the back, and then your head. Good. So bring the heels up towards you. We're going to come to a bridge position. So tuck that tailbone under. Just lift the first couple of vertebrae off the floor to start with. Press down to the feet, down with the arms, and then see if you can lift the hips a little higher. No pressure on the neck. It's the back of the head and your shoulders. Take it up higher. So here we're tapping into our parasympathetic nervous system. That's the calming part of the body. We've got our heart higher than our head, so it sends a signal to that system to quieten down, to calm down. And then lower the hips down. Good. And just bringing the knees into the chest. Just have a little rock here. Settling the back down again. See how long you can make that spine. And then stretch the legs all the way up like a waterfall. Arms down, palms up. Just let all of that energy drain down the legs. And all of that energy and that release softens across the lower back, makes that little bit heavier, makes your spine, your torso a little bit more rooted to the earth. Just feel that lightness come to the feet. And then bringing your right knee into your chest, stretch the left leg down to the floor, letting it rest. Hug the right knee in. Let's take a couple of foot circles, wiggle the toes one way and then the other, point and flex. And then switching sides, stretch the right leg away, draw the left knee in, circle that ankle one way and the other. Flex and point through the foot. Good. And then bring both knees in, have a little rock side to side. And then cross the feet at the ankles, rock and roll up to a seated position or rest on one side and come up. Bringing your hands to your heart, shoulders down your back, thumbs to your sternum. So well done, you've given yourself some time to open up, to reach out. You've used your breath steadily with your body. You've focused your mind on you. And all those things that are always there to calm you down, they're your little toolbox. Peace is always within my reach. Hands to the third eye if you wish. And then back to the heart, opening the eyes. Namaste.